All new at 5:30, two Buffalo police officers and a former officer accused of civil rights violations appeared in federal court to be arraigned this afternoon. News 4's Al Vauders was at the U.S. District Court and joins us now live with more. Al?
Well, Diana, all three men are accused of violating the civil rights of four Buffalo teenagers in a 5-year-old case that revolves around a BB gun. The four teenagers were charged with shooting the gun into a crowd. The three defendants are accused of turning the BB gun on the teenagers. Detective Raymond Krug in the blue necktie and Officer Joseph Wendell, seen here on the right, are charged with felony civil rights violations. Lieutenant Gregory Kwiatkowski in the beard was also indicted on the civil rights violations. He retired 3 years ago.
The felony counts are for civil rights violations and for conspiring to violate civil rights, and those are punishable by a maximum of 10 years imprisonment and a $250,000 fine.
The teenagers were arrested for shooting into a crowd near Tree Haven Road in the University District, wounding 2 people on May 31st, 2009. 2 of the teenagers accused the arresting officers of abuse, with one of the teens getting shot twice with the BB gun. The 2 settled civil claims against the city back in December.
As I understand it, the decision to settle that case was strictly made by the city of Buffalo. The officers were not consulted about that.
The federal indictments were announced last week, just days before the statute of limitations would have expired to charge the 3, which raises a number of questions about the strength of the government's case.
I mean, if it was a strong case and it happened in 2009, you would think it would have been prosecuted far earlier than it was prosecuted. So that's a big question on everyone's mind.
Now, the 4 teenagers eventually pleaded guilty to reduced charges in 2009. All 3 federal defendants, Krug, Wendell, and Kwiatkowski, pleaded not guilty this afternoon to the civil rights charges. Officials have set a tentative trial date for sometime in October. Al Vauders, News 4 at 5:30.